spark a whole like kind of movement against him. Everybody hated him, all at the same time. And so what he serves at is this, divine individual spark. In a society that becomes obsessed with the sameness, Rudolph becomes both cursed and chosen. So he mirrors some things that we had seen before in older mythologies. And this story draws heavily on Christianity. So he's more like Moses, he's more like Christ, and countless heroes who leave the tribe literally to find purpose. And the island of misfit toys represents kind of a purgatory where forgotten and rejected creations wait for some kind of redemption. Like it's gonna be rare, but that's what they hope for. So this kind of puts even Santa himself at this kind of moral, equation. Like he has this leadership, but he does condemn. He doesn't have any compassion for these toys that are created by mistake or by fault by his own people. So that becomes like a real like emotional point or like a growth point in the story to look at people, to look at how even within that there's a dynamic. And I'll talk about kind of the dark side of this world is the year without Santa was one of the later ones, and it becomes extremely important because this broadens the cosmology in a lot of ways. We meet the Miser brothers, who are profound. We get Heat Miser and Snow Miser. And we get their mother, who is Mother Nature. So again, this is growing this cosmology. You're adding divine creatures to the mix all the time. It's brilliantly done. So what they do is this gives us our first elemental divinities as relate to the planets. Their personalities embody their dualistic nature, right? Heat Miser is passion, he's pride, and he's ego.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whereas Snow Miser is intellect, he's cool reason, and he's detachment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you see why they're always at odds. So when Santa gets sick, because he's the ultimate go-to-work guy, he disturbs this, equilibrium of the world. The weather itself becomes chaotic, and one's trying to. So they're reflecting. The weather is reflecting the turmoil that's created by removing our one balance. And so they lay out what they think of it for you, right? Mother Nature is the matriarchal creator. She's above everything else. Heat Miser and Snow Miser, they represent, balance and opposition. Then you have Father Time, who is a custodian of temporal order, very important. And then Jack Frost, who is this demigod of like transformation. He embodies this youthful spirit and its fleeting existence. The Winter Warlock is the fallen mage whose redemption foreshadows, divine mercy. And Santa Claus, he is the ascended human who becomes both a solar deity because of his generosity. So this pantheon really looks similar to a lot what we see in other mythologies, right? In Greek mythology, it's very similar, even to the Yoruba Orisha network, where people or the deities represent, they represent forces of nature, right? They represent emotion, they represent time, and they represent nature itself.
Can you dig it?
So what Rankin was doing was really creating a psychological hierarchy that fits with any mythology. So they're full-time feeding you this mythology here. And this thing, this is a cosmology that's really built a lot on the emotions. That faith creates physical changes, that kindness evolves entropy and changes hearts, literally.